So hello and welcome to the Unitarian Society of Hartford, Connecticut. It is January 21st, 2024. My name is Judy Robbins. We're here today for a teach-in on the proposed changes to Article 2 of the Unitarian Universalist Bylaws. I will be your host today, and I will be co-presenting with my colleague, Carol Lacoste, from the Unitarian Universalist Society East in Manchester, Connecticut. And a warm USH welcome to those here in person and those joining us remotely. Carol will light our chalice today for the love we all share for Unitarian Universalism. May this flame warm our hearts on this very chilly day and illuminate our thinking. Carol and I are lay leaders in our respective congregations, and this is a congregant-to-congregant session. Our purpose today is twofold. First, to tell you about the major changes that the Article 2 revision proposes, and second, to strongly suggest that we need more time to consider these. The next hour or so presents a lot of material, probably too much to take in, especially if you haven't been following this issue. We hope that today will inspire you to look deeper into this proposed revision. So Article 2 is the heart of the bylaws of the Unitarian Universalist Association, the UUA. This is where the purpose of our organization is spelled out, and it's where the principles and sources live. It's the foundation for all of the work of the UUA and its member organizations. So every 15 years, the UUA reviews these bylaws to make sure that they're up to date. Let's pause right there for a moment. It's easy to blow by the word bylaw because it's a word that we're familiar with. However, I want you to think about what that means. They are the laws by which our association is governed. It's essential that the bylaws of any organization be written so that they are unambiguous and as crystal clear to everyone. I live in a condo, and if I decided that I might want to keep a few chickens, a glance at our bylaws would put a quick end to that idea. There would be no discussion because the bylaws are clear. Bylaws are serious business, and changing them is serious too. And we all need to really understand what we're signing on to. Traditionally, our bylaw changes have consisted of a word or phrase here or there to update things like gendered vocabulary. However, in October 2022, a sweeping revision of Article 2 was announced. A study commission made up of 8 people created an expansive revision that actually changes the mission of the UUA and converts our principles into values, important changes that Carol will talk about later. In the revision, our individual search for truth and meaning becomes a group effort. If adopted, these proposed bylaws will redefine UU to something different than what we know now. Major changes always have a grand vision behind them. Although I've been following these changes closely, and I was a delegate at the last General Assembly, GA, I have yet to hear a clearly articulated vision. I understand the nuts and bolts of the change, but what's the big picture? What is the desired outcome? How will it change UU now, in 5 or 10 years? How exactly will it change things for us in the pews? Your handout has 2 key references on the back that will answer the basics for you. Carol will unravel the language of Article 2, translating the fine print so that we can understand what the revision is actually saying and how it proposes to change UU. And I will talk about what's at stake. Hopefully today's session will help you begin to take a stand on these important issues. So let's start with what's at stake. As odd as this may sound, this very building is at stake. This one, the one that's about to go on the National Historic Registry. In the early 60s, our architect, Victor Lundy, designed this building as a literal symbol of our free religion. The building is held up by 12 unique slabs of pre-stressed concrete. You can see them around the edge of the building. That's holding up the roof over our heads. These buttresses do not match. Each slab is a different height, yet all reach upward toward the sacred, just as we UUs do, each in our own way. This church building, like our religion, is a concrete example that different elements can come together and prove durable. The revision of Article 2 discourages individuality in favor of conformity. This building, will it continue to symbolize us, or will it become a historic artifact of UU, something that we used to be? Our tiny denomination, 135,000 at last count, is the last of the truly free religions. We have no dogma, no commandments, no pope, no imam, no rabbi, no prophet at the top to tell us what to do or what to think. We're free to follow our conscience, encouraged to listen to our hearts. We are seekers, we are curious people who expose ourselves to all manner of religious thinking. We're not used to looking to a central authority for direction, yet the revision orients us toward the UUA for direction. Freedom has been the bedrock of our liberal religion, and we UUs are dedicated to freedom for all people. Both Unitarians and Universalists have lifelong histories of social action. A quick look at any church newsletter will show the many ways that we get involved in creating justice and the many causes we support. The revision narrows our focus to one single cause, and I'm air quoting, dismantling racism. As important as freedom and justice for all are, we are first and foremost a religion. Re meaning again or back, legio, like our word ligature, meaning to bind. We come together as free thinkers with all sorts of ideas about what is sacred to each of us. And our religion binds us together in community. In the revision, there is not one mention of UU as a religion, only that we have religious ancestries. Now, to be sure, there are some UUs who are not interested in either the religion or social action. They come for a liberal community, and that's fine too. Our doors and our hearts have always been open to everyone. In a significant change, the proposed revision limits newcomers to those who share our values. Do we want to live in a bubble with others who continually reinforce a single set of values? We're free thinkers with differing values. Admittedly, our committee work would be a lot easier if we all thought alike. But unlike other religions, our differences are actually part of our identity. One thing that we have managed to agree upon is the 7 principles shown here on the bookmark that you were handed when you came in. After the merger in 1961, congregations across America were polled to see if we could come up with a set of guiding moral precepts that we all believed. Can you guess how long that took? 20 years, right. 20 years of careful consideration and countless hours of conversation, sorting through a vast diversity of opinion. The 7 principles have been tweaked over the past half century, but they've stood the test of time and have proven an easy way to introduce newcomers to UU. Their language is simple, unambiguous, and easy to understand. There's no jargon, no buzzwords, no words that could mean this or that. These principles, as they stand today, are at stake, along with the mission of our organization, along with freedom. Also at stake is our individuality, our choice of causes, even who we welcome through our doors. For some, these changes may be appreciated, even applauded, but for others, these changes remove the reason why we are UUs. We first heard of this revision only 13 months ago. We need much more time to consider the implications of making such big changes in one fell swoop. Now, Carol will help us to take a deeper look at what the actual document is saying.